Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. See, I'm in here, Borg, cubing it up here because it's Cube Thursday. How very exciting. Yeah. Nothing really that complex. I wanted to say complicated and complex at the same time. Not like yesterday's event. Yeah. Borg Cube's very simple. That's actually not what I wanted. I wanted to go into this screen. Remember now, touchdowns, technological distinctiveness, TDs, touchdowns. They now get boosted by loot officers like 5 or Picard or even Dojas Torah if you want to go that way. So I would suggest putting them on the bridge. I'll get to the actual events in a minute. Crew and below, pretty standard. I mean, you're killing Reds, right? Hugh, Torres for my hull breach. Got Phlox. Phlox increase the efficiency of charging the Borg Cube's cutting beam. Mine's 60% because I'm at tier 3 of Phlox, or whatever the hell I am. Line down here for a cargo increase because, yeah, cargo becomes an issue. I almost forgot that was an issue. Yeah, it's an issue. Got, who's that? That's Alexander Dane for the impulse speed, and I just threw on the new Orion bitch because, hey, who doesn't like cost efficiencies? Sure, why not? Right? So I'm just cruising around here, killing things with the Borg Cube. I have absolutely no idea where to go, what hostile would be the best, versus charging the cutting beam versus being able to kill a high level. I haven't got a clue. I don't do this shit anymore because I don't like it. But the revamp of the daily and let's call it weekday events, not that I really like them, but at the same time they're new and I'm willing to at least give them a chance because who knows? It could be worth it. Just because you see what the rewards are and be like, oh, that's not worth it, doesn't actually mean that they're not worth something. It could be. Who knows? I mean, I damn sure don't see how this is really good for players or how this is going to help progression. If anything, I think this hurts the game because it increases screen time. Yeah. It essentially adds another loop. Because now there's the, do the weekday events loop. Cool. Yeah, that's wonderful, isn't it? Yeah, that's a great thing. I don't see why that's a good thing. But whatever, because it definitely isn't quality over quantity. It's more quantity. Which is just, it's a bold-faced lie is what it is. We were promised quality and I'm not seeing any. Especially when they're like, oh, this is going to be great for players. No, it's not great for players. I don't see that yet. But again, that's why I'm giving things a chance. I could be wrong. It's possible. I'm not, the ever-knowing know-it-all yogurt. I'm the Angry Rhino. Here we go. Killing things. Yeah. Woohoo. I picked this system because it's like, oh, well, I could use some shit parts, Get some shit parts because maybe then I can spend them. Because why do I need to spend shit parts now? I'll get to the daily events in another video. I guess tomorrow video. Not today. I'm just going to talk about the weekly event, or weekday events. And yeah, there's only, I guess technically there's 4. It's been 2 days, but 4 events. Oh. I expected the other ones to be in here. Sons of bitches. Okay. Alright, it's here. Alright, no, let's start with today's event. Cube Thursday. Forgot what day it was. It's right there. Alright, from based on what I can tell so far, there's a really easy, maybe not really, but easy to do milestone, and then there's a, what should be labeled heroic milestone or a leaderboard. Yeah, again, not really, it wasn't labeled heroic yesterday, and that was bullshit is what that is. But whatever. Cut them down. Yeah, because cutting beam. Cut them down. Get it? Yeah. Score a few ways. Kill hostiles. Or it even says right here. Score an event by destroying hostiles. I mean, I haven't tried it out because I've only been using the cutting beam and the Borg cube. Supposedly, you can score just by killing the hostiles. You don't even have to use the Borg cube. Earn bonus for destroying hostiles with the Borg cube, and another bonus for destroying them with a cutting beam. Bam, right here. 5-time multiplier for using a cutting beam, 2-time multiplier for using a cube. Various level hostiles, yeah, as normal. And you get the lithium and gas. Cool, yeah, wonderful, awesome. And one officer shard. Okay. Wow. One whole officer shard, yes. Hey, players, we're doing you a favor here. Again, this is them talking to us like they're doing us a favor. Here is one officer shard. Oh, gee, thanks. I'll have that officer maxed in, what? 1,000 days. Or 1,000 runs of this event. Which if it runs once a week, woohoo! That's only 52 a year. Ha! Thanks so much. Now for Thursday, the leaderboard, the more spender or heroic type, more challenge to it. Distinction extinction. Just call it touchdown. You know, I mean, it's football season. Obtain 1 technological distinctiveness gets you 25 points. You see, I'm at 2.1 million points. I've been barely doing shit. This guy, the problem with this event is like, if you're a big, huge spender, which I'm sure this guy is. I mean, he names himself D-Money. He's got 3 fucking charges per charge. Me, I go around charging my beam, I get 1 shot. This guy, I guarantee he gets 3. So, I mean, what? Obviously, he's going to score more points. So, there's that. But, it does, pay out the 5 ranks. It's not that much, but you know what? It is more than you had before. Technically. Why I suggest we give these a shot. Yes, I do think they need to be tweaked. Is you can look right here at the bottom. Ranking 1 through 3 will count towards the ahead of the curve SMS meta. Again, I don't understand most effective tactic. Whatever. Whatever, man. I think there needs to be a new word for it, not an acronym, but whatever. Or I guess meta is technically a word. It's also an acronym. But they're using it more as a word here instead of the acronym. And what am I even talking about here? This. Ahead of the curve. SMS. Need to score 11,800 points in what started out to be 26 days. We'll call it 4 weeks. Just for argument's sake, we'll call it 4 weeks. Get to the scheduling of the 4 weeks in when I talk about the Xindi weapon. Points for completing event. 1 daily event. Again, 1 daily event. 100 points. A milestone, that is. The weekly events, or what I'm saying, calling weekday events, however you want to describe it, is 300 points. You see, I have 800 points. Yeah, I did both of the Xindi weapon or Xindi events yesterday for a total of 600 points. And then I did Pinnacle of Power and one of the dailies for another 100 each for 800. So in order to get up to like 12,000, you need to get about, should be, I mean, I did the math. Let me do it one more time. 26 times 500 actually equals 13,000. Okay. So yeah, which is fine. That would be 13,000 points. But you do want to average 500 a day because, you know, to get to 11.8, it's like 450. Well, how do you do half of an event, right? Yeah. So, again, but it's 500. So maybe do one of these weekday events, you know, the easy one, Pinnacle Power, should be real easy to complete. And then maybe one of the daily SMSs. And again, I'll get to those in a different video. Not happy about those, but it is what it is. Place in daily leaderboards. Again, the daily leaderboards. First place is 200 points. Second place, 100 points. Excuse me. Again, if you can even do that. Again, I don't like the events. But it's possible that some of you out there can. Yeah, I mean, there's brackets and stuff. At least I think so. I mean, I'm in like the highest bracket, so I don't really even know. I'm in brackets with like level 70s. Jackasses that just drop $1,000 in this game at the drop of a hat. Not even like in a month span. Just be like, oh, I want that. Just throw it in $1,000 a day. Maybe. I don't know where people get some of that kind of money, but however. And then you can also score place first 600 points in the weekday. Yeah, I want to say weekly and weekday at the same time. They say weekly, I'm saying weekday. 600 points for a top 1 finish. Again, that would be your daily thing, right? Getting 600 could be, potentially, or 300 for second place. And you're going to get these Admiral event tickets. Yeah, right. Get us some of those. Because, you know, the rewards for that are, you know, fucking awesome. I mean, it's like Galactic Recruit Token 2.0. I think this is the only spot. I have no idea. I know this is a spot. Is it the only one? No idea if you're going to be able to exchange those tickets in for something else. I don't know. Of course, it ends in 24 days and 22 hours, which is exactly when that milestone finishes. So, you want to finish the milestone before it ends. And then spend all the currency before it ends. So, if it's 11:50 on the last day, hurry up, finish it, and hurry up and go claim your things. Because you don't even get an extra day. Cool. Yeah. I mean, it's like, instead of calling it Admiral's Officers Recruit, why don't you just title it, Dear Players, Go Fuck Yourself? Because at least that's honest. Again, harsh language and talking really bad. We've had this argument with them before. Called an argument, called a request, called a problem, called an issue, called whatever. At least give us one day to spend the currency after the event. At least one day. Hell, I'll give you 12 hours. Maybe 12 hours. You're giving us nothing. It's terrible. And again, it's the same issue. Here's what you get. What exactly does 6,000 get you? Because that's only one pool. I don't know. Is it all of them? I have no idea because there's no information button. It's probably not all of them. It's probably not, right? It's probably one. Pick Picard. Pick Riker. Pick... God, I hate the name. I hate the names. It's just so stupid. Okay, yeah. Maybe at high tiers they're fairly nice. But again... the officer ability, right? You have to plan ahead for what your enemy has. That's very difficult. I mean, we're all people here with working brains. It's not easy to predict what somebody gonna do. It's not. I mean, how many people got different types of ships? You put this jackass on here, then you're not fighting an interceptor, you're fighting a battleship, or you're fighting an explorer, and he's absolutely worthless. But whatever. And then Jonathan Archer, Phlox, and Trip Tucker. Phlox I'm okay with. Archer, yeah. I mean, well, actually, Phlox I really like. I really actually do like Phlox's officer ability and his below deck ability. Mostly because they fucked it up, and his officer ability was only supposed to work in PvP, but it actually ended up working in PvE, and I think it's great against freebooters, and I think it's great against these new jackasses, LRNs, or whatever, however the hell you say that. He's very useful officer to people. And his below deck ability increased the cutting beam efficiency. Who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like improving on the Borg cube and the cutting beam? Sounds awesome. Archer I'm okay with. I mean, hell, just make it Phlox or Archer, and it's like, it's a great pool. 100 officer tokens. These other four jackasses, I don't care about. Look, I don't care about Trip Tucker anymore. His below deck ability is essentially obsolete because Voyager's in the independent archives. Okay, sure. Right now, I just got my Voyager. Look, man. Relax. Have patience. You will finish the Voyager loop quicker than you might think. And I'm talking about, finish it. Done. Yeah, it did not take that long to finish the Voyager loop. Now, yes, does it help to be a high level 60? Were they even? No, they weren't level locked. The Voyager wasn't level locked. No. I mean, at least tearing up the ship, it wasn't. It was, and then DJs complained, and they removed that. So, yeah, you can finish the Voyager real quickly, especially, much quicker now since even Mirrorverse shit came out, and you can get shit from there and independent archives. Real quick. So, what use is Trip Tucker? I mean, his officer ability, okay, cool, it's nice, reduce crit damage. Well, if you just use Phlox instead, they're not even critical hitting you, so might as well just use Phlox. And Phlox is more useful because he can also trigger in PvP. Tucker is just not that useful. Or he's less useful. More of a niche officer, especially more niche than Phlox. Okay, that's right. We're doing a territory somewhere. So, it's kind of nice. I would have liked some of these to be a little bit more doable. It's tough to say that some of these are doable for players. Some players, sure, they're doable. Some other players, no, it's not doable. So therefore, how is this a benefit to everybody? This is a weekly thing that you made a very tough challenge for a lot of players. I don't think that's good. Clicking. Thank you, dickhead. Alright, let's talk about yesterday. Final Weapon Wednesday. Okay, yeah, once a week, but you gotta like the... How many is that for me? The more than 100, what is that? 115? Something like that. Premium Mirror does. Again, it's not great numbers, but it's better than nothing. Better than what we were getting. This is guaranteed. Go kill, what? 20 aquatic hostiles or 40 reptiles. And you got that. Very easy. I'm sorry. It's very easy. If you're having trouble, hey, I got plenty of videos about the Xindi loot. That'll help you. This one should be labeled heroic because this is absolutely a heroic milestone. This is not a easy to do, minimal effort milestone. Part of it is because of pieces of shit limited how many of these final weapon directives you can hold. You can only hold 5,000. So, weekly event, oh, well, it's a weekly event. I'll save them up once a week, right? Well, you can only have 5,000. You can't even claim 7 days of this shit. Whatever. Take a look at what you get for the final weapon directives. 1 point per uncommon. So you spend 1,000 of them. That's 1,000 points out of 13,000. What I don't get here with the rare. Spend 1 rare and it's 13,000 points. The problem is it's 5,000 rare directives to start a damn rare weapon. What the So 5,000 times 13 is what? I don't even know. But it's a shit ton more than 13,000. 65,000. What? I don't know, man. Whatever. I mean, it's possible. I have no idea how many directives the thing costs. I swear when a Jules Verne's Blue the Mandalorian sheet said 5,000. So that's what I'm going with. I could be wrong. They could be wrong. Who knows? But it sounds about right because it takes a long ass time to get those damn directives. Whatever. So I'm not... I mean, honestly, no shit. Motherfuckers just don't know math. This only makes sense if it is 1,000 rare weapon directives to start one of the rares. Because then it's 13,000 points, right? 1 rare, and you finish the milestone. If you actually get 65,000 points toward this event, then it doesn't make any sense. Because where are the other 52,000 points going? Into thin air. Why give us 52,000 more points? Whatever. Morons. But, let's say a 4-week rotation. Could you get 1 rare Xindi weapon start in those 4 weeks? Could you? Yes, you could. Will you? I don't know. But that would be 1 week of doing it, right? So there'd be 3 more weeks. Well, like I said, you can stock up to 5,000. Well, do your 5, right? That's 5,000. Now you got to find 8,000 points somewhere. For those other 3 weeks. Take a look at this here. You can get points for using regular Armada directives. And as it does say somewhere, Scavenger, Doomsday, Swarm, Eclipse, Solo, multi-target Armadas will not score. So yeah, 1 uncommon directive. You need to run 10 to get another 1,000. That's kind of a lot, but points is points. Now, with your rare Armada directives, 20. You spend 200, so you multiply 200 by 20, and that's 4,000. Well, you spend 5,000, on the Xindi weapons, because you are limited. You can't stock up. You might as well spend those weekly for this event. Again, 4,000 for rare. So if you run 2 rares, that's 8,000. Well, 8,000 plus 5,000 is 13,000. There you go. Now, how many times can you do that in a 4-week period? Well, I mean, what is your income of rare directives? Are you getting I think you should be getting close, if not absolutely all the way to 1 rare start a week. So that would be 2 weeks of doing 2 rares, right? So 2 weeks of 13,000 doing final weapon and rare. What I just told you about the rare Xindi final weapon thing, maybe we'll see. Again, giving this thing a shot. So that's 3 weeks in this 4-week period. What I want? Well, look at the Epic Armada directives. 15. 15 times 500 is 7,500. It's only 500 points less than 8,000. You could run 5 uncommons. Or you know what? You stock up on your 5,000. You use those 5,000. Well, guess what? The pool refreshes, right? Do a sixth one. And then you know what? Because you're limited to 5, only 5, you'll be able to get back up to 5 for the next week. Easy. So you could spend 6,000 and then it's 7,500, and yeah, that's 13,500. But again, then it's only 6 armadas instead of having to do 5 final weapons, 1 epic, and then 5 more uncommons for a total of 7 armadas. Dealer's choice, really. So is this doable? Yes. Is it doable every week? Maybe, maybe not. But is it doable 3 out of 4 weeks in a month? Yeah. Yeah. Is it rewarding enough? No. Because again, 1 epic officer shard. 1. Whew. I mean, 200 crystal, yeah, for the max milestone there. That's, it's 301, and then, and that's 5-star. I'm not even a 5-star player anymore, but because I always want to look at the rare, because that's what I really base the rewards off of. So I don't give a shit about uncommon. We're getting uncommon all over the place. Care more about the rare. I mean, it's like 400 5-star rare. Is that a lot? Not really, but I mean, right now, I got a whole bunch of the credits for this. I got over 100 million, which is weird, but does the math kind of work out? We'll see. I mean, I don't know, man. I think one of the big things I don't like about this is it drastically increases the screen time. It really does. It really does. That's not a good thing. I mean, again, because it adds a whole nother loop. But whatever. I'll wrap this video up, summarize this. I definitely do at least one more video just to talk about, some of the other events involved in this new weekday events that have populated. Yesterday was Xindi Final Weapon. Today is Borg Cube. It's a refresh. It is a revamp. It's designed to increase engagement, and you know what? That's what it does. It definitely increases the screen time. Is it rewarding? No, not really. Not really. I mean, it depends on how much you value those Admiral tickets and the officers in them. I mean, it is 100 epic officer shards, so though are the epic officers that good? Different story. But I definitely did want to do this video, and more specifically to try to give you some information that lets you know that this Final Weapon SMS, yes, it is a high participation event, and it is somewhat of a low reward event, but it is doable. It is. Is it doable weekly? Yeah, I don't know. Of course, then why would you call it a weekly event? If you can't do it weekly. Right? Oh well. Especially because dickheads limit to how many directives you can have for the fucking Xindis, which is bullshit. Whatever. It's like the name of this game or the name of this company should be bullshit. Oh, I'm getting attacked. Oh well. I mean, just... Oh. Goodbye, bitch. Ha! Oh, he's attacking me again. Because he couldn't deal with losing the first time. That is hilarious. Well, you know what? I'm going to come kill you. Try to. Or don't. Oh well. I was trying to. What the hell did he hit me with before? Ha! This is why. Oh, bit off more than he could chew that time. This is what I talk about spenders for. Like this shit. Holy fuck. Oh my god. But how much money did you spend to get your damn Q cannon to this? However, it's funny that you got your ass blowed up. Whatever. Where the fuck was I? I was talking about the weekly shits. Yeah, this shit. I was wrapping the video up anyway. Oh well, caught him being a dickhead on camera and losing. It's hilarious. Whatever. Alright, so yeah, final weapon and this shit. Comment below. I know the word is that people hate this event, but it's doable. It really is. Yes, the math doesn't really line up. It doesn't. It's just a little too high. It really is. And it's still a little too high, and they won't acknowledge it. They won't change it. Because, well, because their message is, fuck off. Do you think that there is a number on this milestone that makes it more reasonable? Again, be reasonable. Don't be like, oh, like 3,000 points. You know, be reasonable, right? Like, is 10,000 reasonable? I think 10,000 is a lot more reasonable. Would that make this event much more worth it? Do you value one Trip Tucker shard? Or do you think there needs to be more, a lot more, to make this valuable? And it's only been 2 days so far. What is your impression of these weekly events? Again, I'll talk about the dailies in another video. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.